Hello, from wherever you are. I believe and trust dairy farming is taking shape in your farm based on the videos you have been uploading. I also believe that you have subscribed in our channel, and if you haven't subscribed, you don't get notification whenever we upload the videos. Now, today I want us to continue focusing on how to start a dairy farm or how to revamp a dairy farm. Fodder is one topic that we have dealt with, but now I want us to look at one underrated aspect in a dairy farming. Remember, I gave an example of a portion mill, and you said the cow is the real portion mill, but in that portion mill you have workers who work there. There is, maybe if it's a busy portion mill, you have someone who is guiding someone maybe there how to clean their maize, how to sort their maize. Another is doing the actual milling. Another maybe is in packaging, all that kind of thing. So what is the bottom line thing? In dairy farming, the most underrated thing is the human resource. And if there is something that can let you down a big time, it's human resource. On our various social media platforms, on Facebook, which I believe you have also liked our page, Dairy Networks, you have followed us. Whenever we upload an article there, you're able to get the notification. And also in the comment on the YouTube channel, majority of you have talked about the struggles of getting it right in terms of human resource. But I want to equate this one with a farmer whom we said we should now be calling them the investor. The investor in this case has the vision, but the people implementing this vision don't even understand what you want. They only know huyu mtu ameweka tu ng'ombe. You know, this person keeps cows, we look after the cows. They don't understand the broad vision of your farm. So on a very basic level, maybe you have 3 cows, 4 cows, you can't be able to afford to pay a professional manager. You can't be able to consult maybe. So the only person you deal with is that one worker. Maybe you have 2 or 3. But these people, look at even the skills we hire, majority of us. The first qualification is, does he know how to milk? Does he know how to feed cows? Does that person know how to clean the shed? That is the first qualification. But you don't look at, is it someone that can be able to implement my bigger vision? Majority of you, 99.9% of you who is watching this video, you have a big vision. Maybe you want to do value addition, maybe you want to be selling, I don't know how many number of heifers in a year. But if you don't share that vision with your workers, there is no single day. If you don't set target for them, like for instance, I'll highlight of a farm that we are doing, we have an active consultancy, and with all the workers, we have a goal, and the goal is, in the next 6 months, we must have 200 liters of milk so as to remain afloat. So everyone, and after attaining the 200 liters, there is a bonus. So everyone now understand that vision of having 200 liters production in a day. Everyone knows when you achieve this one, there is something that will get in return. That is the basic vision I'm talking about. You can break down that big vision to smaller segment. Once you have done that, also make your employees understand the dairy management tools. On these dairy management tools, we'll do an exclusive video on it. But basically it means how to take care of those cows, how to measure the growth of a dairy farm. These management tools entails the special needs in a dairy farm, maybe the taking care of calves, maybe taking care of dry cows. At least they have an idea of the management tools of a dairy farm. The third one, let them know their job description, like what we shared in Mbogori Dairy Farm, and I hope you have watched that video about their morning routine. You appreciate that everyone knows their work. I'll just mention name. There is one person who does the milking, and I do a Keep knows in the morning before I go to sleep, I must prepare tomorrow's morning warm water. It must be ready. When I wake up, I am supposed to do this and this and this and this. There's another guy who knows when I wake up in the morning, my work is to feed cows. So before he goes to sleep, that fodder is already ready. That concentrate is ready. Let them have a job description. Let them also break it down further and have like, this is your daily routine. At this particular time, I want you to do this. Also be very sensitive not to overwork them. That is very important. Have routines, have procedures, have protocols in a dairy farm. It makes their work much easier. It also makes your work much easier. Majority of you are telephone farmers. Unapata duka message, Superforce Kiwi Nation, which is a mineral brand sold by dairy networks, a very good mineral dairy leak. You just get an SMS, chumvi ya ng'ombe iliisha, and you are like, oh, it's date 14, date 15 in the month. I was expecting it will go all the way to end month. Or maybe you didn't see that SMS. Then after one month, you're asking them, why is the hell of these cows deteriorating? They're telling you, we sent you an SMS, Superforce Kiwi Nation, iliisha. And you are like, okay, I didn't see it, you never did. A lot of quarreling. So the moment you lay down those procedures for them, it makes it much easier even for you to have a conversation. Develop a reporting protocol for them. Maybe what are these daily reports you want? Maybe the milk production per individual cow, the cumulative, how many liters were sold, how many liters were fed to calves, how many liters did they consume, how many may be spoiled. Maybe notable observation like the heat cycle. You should also be able to prepare something for them. Maybe you tell them, as this specific cow, or maybe if you have a supervisor or a manager, these cows, I expect them to be on heat within this duration. We expect these cows to return on this duration. So when that time, when we get to those specific dates, they will be able to include it in their report. We are expecting these 5 cows to be on heat this week. 3 of them came on heat. We are expecting the 2 of them to repeat. They didn't repeat the heat. Have that room of notable observation. Maybe this cow fell ill. Maybe have a room of basic reports. Maybe daily reports, weekly reports, monthly reports, quarterly reports, so that life becomes much easier for you. You don't have to keep on quarreling with them. Maybe you have a high turnover in your farm because you don't have a good reporting mechanism. You keep on quarreling. Why did you tell me about this one? Why don't you use your common sense? And me, I'm like, this person didn't see the need to give you this report because to him is not important, but to you it's a very important information. Develop those. Maybe it's spraying. Develop the spraying, deworming, maybe the screening for mastitis. These procedures that are maybe done weekly, maybe done fortnightly, done monthly, like deworming after 3 months. Maybe lay down a protocol for them for ease of them to do the job. The next one, try as much as possible to comply with the labor laws. Be sensitive of the numbers of hours work, the minimum wage, maybe the statutory deductions for them. Maybe have familiarize. You should do them, but based on the skills you look like, maybe the budget in the farm, we have to be a bit honest with ourselves. Maybe it's not possible for now, but just know what is expected of you from that perspective. This one now, the last one comes to your management, from your management tools, and we said we'll highlight on them. Try as much as possible to minimize the theft cases in your farm. If you're a telephone farmer, have a third eye, CCTV. Have your inventory well, so that whenever you go, you can check this and this and this and this. But I want to talk about the theft in dairy farm. Have you ever asked yourself why your employees steal from you? Yeah, I know the basic thing is a lack of integrity, but how does it end up there? Let's look at ways that they can steal from. Try to minimize that risk as much as possible. Actually, I should talk about the risk assessment in a farm, and theft is one of them. Try as much as possible to minimize it. Maybe they steal from you because they realized you have a very weak procurement policy. Huyu mtu atakamwambia Superforce Kiwi Nation imeisha, anatuma pesa ama anaisema iletwe. Maybe that's why you are sharing with your neighbor and you don't know. Maybe it's high time you also try to have a good working relation with your neighbors. Have a good connection with your neighbors such that they can alert you such cases. The most weird case I've ever encountered of theft is whereby a farmer would report every calving was a bull. Little did he know that the farmer has a source for those bulls. He knows where to get those bulls, and he knows where to sell the heifers. So whenever a calf is calved down and it's a heifer, he'll sell the heifer and buy the bull. So then the farmer struggled for more than 1 year without knowing what happens there. But the neighbors are the one who sells those bulls to this guy. They're the same people who buy them. So you need a very good working relation. Try as much as possible to minimize theft. Also, risk assessment like fire, maybe machine, maybe the accident from the machine, maybe as simple as your chaff cutter, as simple as structures also. Maybe mtu ameanguka tu, maybe because of the way the structures are designed. Try as much as possible to minimize those risks. Make your working condition for those your employees good. I always highly recommend, if you're a telephone farmer or you're a full-time farmer, always have maybe once in a month a time whereby you sit down under a tree, you deliberate about the farm success, the farm failures, the farm progress, the farm growth. You have a discussion, have lunch with them. Try to also motivate them, even in their personal life. Remember, you are their accountant, you are their boss, you are everything to them. So try as much as possible to have a discussion, even touching on their personal life. Don't just live a don't care life with them. Maybe they abandon you, not because they are not good employees. Maybe they steal from you, not because they are not good employees, but simply because you are not approachable. Try as much as possible to be approachable to them. Remember, the vision implementers is your farm staff. You as the vision bearer, you need a good working relation with your vision implementer. And remember, the implementer, the vision can be big, but the implementers can bring you down. Remember, human resource is a very important aspect, whether you are starting your dairy farm or you are revamping your dairy farm. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next video. Remember to subscribe. Remember to invite us in your dairy farm for dairy consultancy na tuzidi kulima na Superforce Kiwi Nation. Until next video, keep it safe. Bye.